April 20, 2010. The Deepwater Horizon explodes. On BP's offshore oil platform, 11 men die, and over 1,000 miles of Gulf coastline are destroyed by oil. BP's CEO apologized, calling it an accident.
The Gulf spill is a tragedy that never should have happened. I'm Tony Hayward. BP has taken full responsibility for cleaning up the spill in the Gulf.
But was the deadly Deepwater Horizon explosion just an accidental tragedy, or something far worse, a deadly cover-up? This is Greg Palast, reporting from the Gulf of Mexico. The possible answer came within days of the explosion. I received a message from a terrified witness who said it was too dangerous to use official email. The witness, extraordinarily, was on a ship floating in the middle of the Caspian Sea. When I got to a secure phone line, what I heard was a shocking accusation. The Deepwater Horizon was not BP's first big offshore platform blowout.
BP very nearly had a blowout on the Central Azeri platform in the Caspian Sea last year. The platform was engulfed in a gas cloud, and all 140 plus personnel had to take the lifeboats and abandon the platform. It was mayhem.
If the tip is for real, then BP concealed information that could have saved the lives of the 11 men in the Gulf. To get the evidence, our crew flew from New York to Central Asia, then to Baku, Azerbaijan, on the shoreline of the Caspian Sea's giant oil fields.
Something happened at BP's big offshore platform, and we want to find out what it is.
In the back alleyways of the ancient Silk Road city of Baku, we searched for witnesses to the 2008 blowout. Then, among the polluted ruins of the oil fields, we found 2 rig workers who said that yes, the BP rig's cement blew out, and they fled for their lives from the gas-filled oil rig. But before we could get the witnesses on camera, we were arrested, which we caught on our hidden cameras. One policeman told us proudly in Azeri, BP drives this country. Our British crew was released, but our witnesses were disappeared. The witnesses vanished, but new evidence appeared. These cables, released by WikiLeaks, quote a secret meeting between the U.S. Embassy and the president of BP Azerbaijan, in which the oil company man admits there was a disastrous blowout of a Caspian injection well on the Central Azeri platform. It was the largest such evacuation in BP history. Given the explosive potential, BP was quite fortunate to prevent a gas ignition. BP's secret statement to the embassy is quite different to the testimony given by BP to the U.S. Congress just 6 months prior to the Deepwater Horizon explosion, when lobbying for the right to drill in the Gulf.
I think we also need to remember that OCS development has been going on for the last 50 years, and it has been going on in a way that is both safe and protective of the environment.
But the BP executive left out of his testimony the blowout that occurred just 1 year earlier. The drilling cement failed in the Caspian, just as it failed on the Deepwater Horizon. BP has given several different versions of the reason the Caspian Sea platform was abandoned, always blaming Mother Nature, leaks in the seafloor, but never a blowout.
Buried deep in a government report, in a file cabinet, they said the gas came up from below the rig. In other words, a leak or a blowout.
When we asked BP whether they had concealed a blowout from the U.S. Congress and regulators, BP responded in writing that they only told the Azerbaijan government and BP's partners, which included Chevron and Exxon. Robert F. Kennedy, Jr., president of Waterkeeper Alliance and senior attorney for Natural Resources Defense Council.
The entire government is basing its policy in the Gulf of Mexico on the assurances of this company that this can be done safely and it's never failed before. This is what they were telling everybody. And yet the whole time they knew that this was a process that had failed disastrously in the Caspian Sea. And we have laws that make it illegal to hide this kind of stuff. You know, and everybody knows that what they're doing in the Gulf is dangerous.
Today, BP says everything on the Gulf Coast is just fine.
All beaches and waters are open for everyone to enjoy.
But not everyone is enjoying the beach.
They've done about 500 yards in a month, and they only have the rest of this beach and another 600 miles to go.
Today, miles of Gulf Coast shoreline are still oiled. Is this due to an accident or a cover-up? This is Greg Palast reporting for EcoWatch.org.